The presumptive Republican nominee, Donald Trump, headlining the annual Faith and Freedom Conference today. Trump is working to smooth things over with evangelicals after some recent inflammatory comments. Let's talk about his chances with Sabrina Schaefer, Executive Director of the Independent Women's Forum. Jessica Tarlov is a Democratic pollster and senior political strategist at Schoen Consulting. Welcome to both of you.
Thanks, John.
Jessica, 56% of evangelicals identify as Republicans.
Yeah.
Are they Trump supporters?
Well, I saw in the Fox News poll that came out last night that 44% of evangelical, or he has a 44% lead over Hillary Clinton with evangelical voters, white evangelical voters, and she's leading very handedly, obviously, with the Black and Latino communities. And I didn't see the breakdown there with the evangelical vote, but this is a must-win for Donald Trump here, and I think that we're seeing his support slipping. You know, he dropped 6 points from the last general election Fox News poll that we saw, and now he's trailing Hillary Clinton, and she's leading with key demographic groups. I think he's still ahead with independents, but otherwise she's really leading where she should be. And he needs this, and he needs to make his case, and it needs to be about policy, not just saying things like, I love Christians and I'm going to be there for the Christian community.
Yeah, he has literally said, I love the evangelicals. Sabrina, we just saw Hillary Clinton speaking to Planned Parenthood. That's generally not an organization that evangelicals embrace. Donald Trump has said Planned Parenthood provides some good services. Right. So how does he win over this pivotal group, as Jessica said?
Well, it's true. He has a very tricky needle to thread, but I'm not sure it's impossible. The reality is that 67% of evangelicals, Christian evangelicals, oppose Donald Trump right now, but that is still better than the 81% who oppose Hillary Clinton. So it's sort of an interesting, they're calling it the God gap. Sort of, I haven't heard that one before. Jessica's right. Nearly 50% of the GOP vote in 2012 was made up of Christian evangelicals. So this is an important voting bloc. But one area, and you mentioned policy, that he does have, because he's had this trouble on the issue of reproductive rights, but the issue of Christian persecution around the globe is an area where Christian evangelicals here in America are very concerned with, and I think it's an area that he may be able to attract attention, not just within that community, but with other voters at large.
But sticking with you for a moment, a lot of pollsters feel like Mitt Romney lost in 2012, in part because evangelicals didn't necessarily rally behind his Mormon faith. If evangelicals aren't excited about Donald Trump and just stay home, that's not good for him. No,
they are a critical voting bloc for Republicans. You're absolutely correct. It's sort of saying women are a critical voting bloc for Democrats right now. So I absolutely agree. He has a lot of work to do right now with Christian evangelicals, with other groups. He has to get in there and sort of explain some of his positions, as with many issues, right? He has to lay it out. What is it that he stands for so that he feels like they have something to get behind?
But, Jessica, evangelicals aren't necessarily going to jump on the Hillary Clinton bandwagon if they don't find Donald Trump particularly
attractive.
No,
the real risk, I think, and we were talking about this before the show started, is that people stay home this year because there are real concerns on both sides about the honesty and trustworthiness and the authenticity of these candidates. So you're really fighting that, I think, more than anything else at this point.
Is that what you get when two candidates bring such high negative numbers to the election?
Well, I hope not. I hope you get that a lot of people go out for Hillary Clinton and they don't go out for Donald Trump. But yes, I think that it's really the main risk here, that people become totally disenchanted, you know, that Bernie Sanders supporters stay at home. I don't think they're going to break for Trump. But I think that's the main concern here. Spoken like a Democratic operative. Go figure.
Well, it's true that the unfavorables for both of them are very high. Both, you know, Hillary Clinton, a Quinnipiac poll found 59% of voters find her not to be trustworthy. Interestingly enough, 58% of people think that Donald Trump is not trustworthy. So it's hard to have a substantive conversation with those kind of numbers.
We've got a long way to go till November. We'll see if things turn around on both sides. Sabrina Schaefer, Jessica Tarlov.
Thank you, John.